Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the first episode of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I'm pretty sure many of us or many fans have been wanting the series to be animated and they finally got their wish. And right now, from what I'm reading right now, there'll be a certain number of episodes, but we'll talk about that in the later towards the very end of the video. So if anything else, let's just get this started right away. We get to see Koichi, apparently one of our main male MCs. He's a college student having a troubled time, and we get to see that he sometimes gets punked on. He ends up meeting Popstar. Eventually, when it comes to nighttime, he decides to do some good community service work for free, even with his quirk, which is like slide and glide, I guess. Which doesn't seem much, but it looks like it could come in handy, depending on the situation, how it's being used. And eventually, he does meet up with Popstar in an alley, and they running into the same old stinking delinquents that's causing both of them some trouble. As for Koichi, I do commend him for trying to step up to help him out to help out the girl Popstar when they ran into those same old punks in this episode. But we have Knuckle Duster come in and knock him out pretty badly, and he ends up deciding to talk to Koichi to like, hey man, I see you got some really good guts. How about you join me up as my sidekick and I'll teach you the meaning of vigilante work. And eventually, when we get to see the same guy who punked on Koichi with the quirks known as Spike, he ends up threatening the girl Popstar, but Koichi decides to jump in and move to save the girl or Popstar. And we have to, and Knuckle Duster actually likes Koichi's movement of action and decides to help him finish him off. He also decides to talk to Koichi that he's looking for a trigger drug, which apparently is very dangerous and it's not something that anyone should have. Because one, the drug causes the quirk to be stronger, but at the same time cause him to run amok or make him go crazy, whatever the situation is. As the episode continues on towards the very end of the episode, Knuckle Duster says that we are looking for those who is having the quirk trigger drug. So, depending on the situation, they will have to look for it. But we have to, and Knuckle Duster is actually kind of crazy a bit. Like, he takes his job as a vigilante seriously, even though it's illegal. But Popstar and Koichi are there to try to calm him down, because anything he suspects as a suspect, we have to beat them up right away. Like, he was about to beat up an innocent man who is a toy business guy, but we have to it that Knuckle Duster gets stopped by someone's capture cloth, and it's Eraserhead, who shows up towards the very end of the episode going, yo, do you really have to do this to innocent people, dude? You really making me sick right now. And Eraser's like, dude, watch it. And then the episode ends off there. Then, preview of next episode. It looks like to me, Koichi's about to start his new road to heroism, even though it's illegal, so we'll have to find out how it turns out. So, hopefully things will look well, but I highly doubt it's gonna go well. So, next episode is called Takeoff, and the episode ends off with the preview of the next episode, obviously, in the title. So, yeah. Anyways, looking forward to see how this series goes. I mean, I heard that it's supposed to be much better than the original My Hero Academia series, which I could be, like, questionable about that, considering that, you know, My Hero Academia, the original story, is much more exciting, well, depending on your point of view. But other than that, speaking of which, the number of episodes that I read upon or looking at right now is only 13. From what I heard, depending on how it goes, it may not be able to adapt everything correctly. I mean, from the original source of the My Hero Academia Vigilantes in the manga, there's about 132 chapters. So depending like how many it's trying to adapt and how it's trying to get it finished, it all depends on how it all depends, like, how fast or how quick they're trying to make the pacing go. So, at this point, from what I heard, there's about like, possibly 5 chapters adapted from what I read in one of the talking about forums whatsoever, in my anime list, or Mal, so yeah. Anyways, looking forward to see how the series goes, considering that it is a prequel to the original series of My Hero Academia. So, until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!